Will 2026's Send Help be a rescue mission?
Or will it leave us stranded? Find out next on the cutting room floor.
Stranded on a beach.
Somebody come get me. What's up, misfits and metalheads, and welcome to another episode of the cutting room floor. We are from the band Cut Like This. I am Thorn Black.
I'm Rose Blood.
And today we are talking about Send Help. But first, don't forget we have music all over the place. Go hook a band up and give us some streams. Buy our music on our website. We could use your support. Rose, why don't we dive into this one currently streaming on Hulu/Disney Plus?
Well, this movie was directed by none other than one of my absolute favorite horror comedy directors of all time.
And who's that?
Mr. Sam Raimi himself, Mr. Amazing Spider-Man himself, Mr. Evil Dead himself.
Gotta say, that's probably not a movie he's made that I haven't enjoyed.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I literally, as soon as I saw that this movie was a Sam Raimi movie, I was like, oh, I'm absolutely watching this 100%, 1000%. And it ended up being a movie that was totally up my alley, but I didn't I kind of avoided any other information about it. And I was just like, I'm just going off of the rep of Sam Raimi. Like, I'm done. It's good. We're good.
I somehow didn't even hear about this movie. It kind of slipped through the cracks for me. But once you told me it was Sam Raimi, it was like, I don't really need anything else.
I don't need any other information.
Just put it on.
We're good.
Put it on.
It's done. It's done. So, this movie is about an overworked analyst. And, it couldn't come at a better time when people are really feeling the weight of corporate greed right now. So Linda Little, played by Rachel McAdams. That's right, Regina George from Mean Girls herself. The Notebook's Rachel McAdams. I was very surprised at her role in this film because she is kind of known for these other kind of roles and stuff. So it's surprising to see her. It's kind of like the frumpy, put upon office worker kind of person.
The Notebook forever.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it was like one of the biggest chick flicks of all time.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know who was in it.
Ryan Gosling got his big. She was the leading. She's the leading lady, and Ryan Gosling is like the leading man.
Yeah, that wasn't my type of movie. So,
no, not at all. That's so far outside your wheelhouse. So anyway. She's on a plane that ends up crashing with her incredibly overbearing, total jerk of a boss, played by Dylan O'Brien. He is from the Maze Runner movies. He's the main character from the Maze Runner movies. He was also in that TV series Teen Wolf, so he's got a little bit of horror cred himself. And he honestly plays the crap out of this role because he's so entitled.
He's playing this jerk of a boss.
Oh, this nepo baby, terrible boss.
He's such a hateable character when he tries to be like the bad guy in a movie. Yeah, because like I loved him in Maze Runner. I loved that trilogy actually. I think it was really enjoyable. Yeah, and. But seeing him as like the bad guy in this one, I'm like, he does way too good of a job at this guy. He must have been having a good time.
He was really good. He was really good. Shout out to Kai Furno, the survival expert that they had come in and actually teach Rachel McAdams all of these insane survival skills. There is a whole thread in this film all about the lead character, Linda's obsession with Survivor, and there's even a scene where like her co-workers are like watching her Survivor audition tape and making fun of her and stuff. But then it turns out that these skills are like literally what keeps her and her boss alive on this freaking deserted beach and stuff.
I like to think that I am a very good couch survivalist. Couch survivalist. I'm not going out there. But if I had to, I would hope that at least some of my skills would kind of translate, and I know this is a movie, but like kind of translate like they did for her where at least I know what to attempt correctly, even if I don't know how to do it completely.
Exactly.
You know?
And there are many scenes where, the boss is like talking smack about, he basically is trying to treat her like he treated her in the office.
Yeah.
So then she's like, okay, survive on your own then.
He's
survive
still his
on your
employee.
own. See how you like it. And it's so great.
What are your survival skills?
Oh my God.
Baby.
It's so good seeing him get his comeuppance like time and time again, because he's just such a blowhard. Like he is so full of himself and he's so entitled, and it is really funny, like those moments. Like, and again, that's where the horror comedy part goes in, because it's basically like, this is like a survival horror but funny, which is it's interesting. Like there's some parallels to the one that we just covered recently with Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Apex.
Yeah, Apex. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of, and again, just like we said in there, we are big fans of survival television shows. Specifically, our favorites are Naked and Afraid and Alone, as opposed to Survivor, because I don't really like... I don't like the political mind games and stuff. I know some people live for that, and that's totally fine. I get it. That's part of the game for you. I totally understand. It's just not my personal thing.
I just like the games that are better about like the survival skill aspect
completely,
and not about the social aspect of it.
Yeah, I like people versus nature, the ultimate antagonist.
Yeah, I don't really care for the you got voted out because we decided. I mean, what do you mean we decided? If I have more skills than you,
if I'm stranded on an island, what you decide about me really doesn't have anything to do with anything.
That's the only thing that kind of loses me a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But you were a big Survivor fan.
I was a big Survivor fan for a while, actually, as well as like Big Brother. I love like reality shows, River, all that stuff. Then at some point, I just kind of got tired of like the little, groups and colluding and sneaking around behind people's backs, and it just got kind of a little old for me. And I was just like, let me get them skills, start a fire.
Yep, exactly. So, aside from our amazing director, obviously the actors do a great job. Obviously, it's mostly Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien for most of this movie.
Most of the movie,
there's definitely a beginning part where they're in the office setting and stuff, and you see other characters.
Yeah, and they don't skimp on the people in the beginning. It's not like, there's like 3 people in the office. No, it's like a full cast, a full office and everything.
Honestly, this whole workplace can go, all right? Everybody, and this is like the most hostile, toxic work environment.
It's too bad more than weren't on that plane.
Oh, man. For real. So, all of that being said, I wanted to mention that the writers of the screenplay for this were, it's a team. You know how much I love my little teams, right? So it's Mark Swift and Damian Shannon, who worked on actually Freddy vs. Jason and and the Friday the 13th, the 2009 movie. I think that's the one that has Sam from Supernatural in it. I'm pretty sure he's in it. Anyway, it was a 2009 like reboot of Friday the 13th. So anyway, aside from that, so they've worked on like a lot of movies and everything together, and they're known for kind of like the like the horror comedy kind of vibe and stuff like that, like comedic moments and horror moments.
Despite what anybody may say, I highly enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason. I saw it in the theater. I've seen it again since. Like, it's just enjoyable for me. It's like, don't think about it that hard. It's just enjoyable.
It's one of those things that every horror fan like has like a discussion about, like, this monster versus that monster and stuff like that. So I totally get it.
It's like we almost never ever get like these crossover type movies. And this is one of the few that we may ever get.
Yeah, it's true.
Because like I wasn't even counting on like an Alien versus Predator live action ever actually happening.
Fun fact, that was actually supposed to be Freddy and Jason and Ash from Evil Dead.
I heard that. Yep.
Yeah, so all of those worlds actually end up intersecting in the comics and stuff.
So better if they threw
thought
Ash
that was super cool.
But hey, whatever.
Anyway,
all right.
All of that being said, we like to rate Rhea Chainsaw with 5 chainsaws, being our cinematic masterpiece of horror. 1 chainsaw. Well, you're not getting off the island with that. How many chainsaws would you give to Send Help?
I'm going to give Send Help a whopping 4.5 out of 5 chainsaws. Yes. Okay, I highly enjoyed this movie. It's just like, it's well acted, it's well shot. You can feel the Sam Raimi influence in this movie. There's some moments later on towards like the tail end of the movie where I even really feel some of that like Evil Dead kind of vibe somewhat in the characters. Like they go crazy at a point, and it's just savage Evil Dead kind of like violent comedy, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. And Rachel McAdams is crushing that part. I gotta say, I almost thought she was possessed by a deadite in a part or two. I was like, this is fantastic. I wasn't expecting it to get that bonkers towards the end of it. It's just a good concept, a well executed, a good movie, good actors. I like the protagonist and the antagonist. It's just overall enjoyable. I would probably even watch it again at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm gonna give this one a 4.5 out of 5 chainsaws. Rose, what are you giving this one?
I am also giving this movie 4.5 chainsaws. This is super rewatchable. This is super fun for anybody that's into survival stuff in general, and getting to see like people like in a situation like just thrown into a situation like that, and one person's super ready and one person isn't. That's like one of my favorite things in the world to do, besides watching horror movies, is watching people put into survival situations and try to figure it out. I don't know why, it just does it for me.
I don't like camping. Not going to catch me out there, but I like watching it.
I'm so happy that I kind of went into this kind of blind because I did not know it was going to be combining two of my favorite things, like survival shows and like horror movies. Like I was like, what? This is perfect for me. It's like somebody wrote it for me. Because of course, Sam Raimi is the best, and he's literally tapped into my brain. So I would absolutely watch this again. I would recommend it to anybody. Super fun, super, like, it does have like crazy moments of unhinged. Rachel McAdams, I did not know you had that in you.
That's what I'm saying, right?
I did not know you had that dog in you. It was crazy. Like, I was really, really impressed. I mean, I should have not been as surprised, because her turn as Regina George, she was such a, but it was like, this is a totally different type of character that I wouldn't expect from her. And she killed it. She did such a good job. She did such a good job. Dylan O'Brien, also, I hated your face this whole movie, and you were such a bastard.
And that shows how good of an actor it is, because I absolutely loved him in Maze Runner.
Yeah,
but I hated his guts in this movie. And I'm like, thank you.
I was so sympathetic toward him in that other movie, and in this movie, I'm like, oh, So it was great. It was fantastic. Highly recommend. You have your homework for the weekend.
You're welcome. Don't forget, we're from the band Cut Like This. Give us some follows, subscribe, shares. You know all the stuff to do. Hit up our website, cutlikethismusic.com, and get some merch. That's all from this week. We are out.